Welcome to the Business Behind the Scene podcast with Francesca Moi, where we talk all about real business problems, real solutions, and getting actual results in your business. Hello, and welcome to episode number 154 of Business Behind the Scene. Oh my goodness, it has been maniac the last few weeks. It's been crazy. We have people on a waiting list for our agency, for our virtual assistant agency. I was speaking at an event last week, which was absolutely amazing. So Lauren, thank you so much again for having me. It was so much fun. It was so good. It was such a beautiful group of women. I was actually There we go. I just connected my right microphone actually, so now you guys can hear me better. So I was actually I was invited to this event. It's a brunch club in the Gold Coast. I went all the way there. I drove there, and I was like, oh my gosh! And then all these there was 35 women in there, I think, and it was like the bars was amazing, and I was like, oh my goodness! And I was nervous. I was so nervous. I haven't spoke in a room. Well, I did have an event probably 5 or 6 months ago, but usually before COVID, I used to speak legit every week, like no joke. And so a couple times a week, I had over 100 events a year. So I was used to be on stage. I was fine. I was confident. And that day I was freaking out. I was like, oh my God, I don't know. I was afraid. I didn't know I was going to bring value. I didn't know I don't know why. My brain was all over the place. And so as I started speaking, I fell home. I'm like, oh my God, this is so good. Why was I scared of? And it was so fulfilling. My heart was full. I was happy. I was excited. Yeah, it was great. So everybody loved it. I got great feedback. And from there, we got even more bookings for getting a virtual assistant, which is very good problem to have. So now we have a waiting list. We have some people literally joining us anyway and waiting, knowing that they've got to wait 4 to 6 weeks to get a virtual assistant with us because we don't want to rush the process. I'd rather that someone, commits and there's a course that they've got to do anyway to onboard the VA, the things they can start to work on and put in place. So it's fine. They can, they've got to do things before they get a virtual assistant anyway. So it's all good. But it's such a good problem to have, right? To make sure that we train the right virtual assistant, that we give value, that we put through the right people rather than say, oh, you want a VA here, let me just put anyone with you and you guys make it work. We want to put the right people with the right people. So that's something that for me is super important. And yeah, that's all happening. So we are getting very, very, very close to our number with 30 virtual assistant clients. So which is really cool. Our goal is to 50. So I'm planning that in about a couple of months we'll be done. We're not going to be able to get any more clients, obviously, unless we might have 1 or 2 bookings every couple of months. Maybe that will free up, but most people stay with us, which is really good because they love the virtual assistant. Actually, this week we had 3 clients went from a smaller package to a full-time package. And I say to the people all the time, look, it's not going to happen with the same VA. So if you start working with us and you fall in love with your VA, which most likely will happen, and they have another job with us with another client, we can't do that. So you will have to start again. And we had 3 people this week. They were like, okay, I can already see the value in having the VA for the first week, and I know I'm gonna want it full time. So let's just go to full time. Let's just find me someone else straight away. So it's such a good thing. I'm so happy. So good. To see that our academy in the other side, the Sold Out Business Academy, a lot of people at actually that event, they were saying, Francesca, I follow you on your podcast, so you don't have the academy anymore. All you do is the agency. All I see on social media is agency. I'm like, no. We still have the academy. It's just as being on the second, on the back burner for a little bit while we established this brand new business, right? Because the virtual assistant agency is a brand new business. So we just launched last month a new version of the Sold Out Business Academy, and it's going absolutely amazing. And I'm so excited. And we had people going through a beta, and now, watch out, because we're going to open up and launch something else brand new. So I was just chatting the other day with someone of the importance of letting go of what worked until now, letting go of what happened until now, and be open to what's new, what's going to happen next, what we're going to do. And a lot of people are not that open-minded and not, planning on that. And I wanted to remind you all, like, no matter where you are, 1.5 million, 1 million, 800,000 a year, 500,000 a year, 100,000 a year, you gotta reinvent yourself. You're gonna be open to change and to improving things. So anyway, that's not what I was going to talk about today, but I wanted to fill you in of everything. And we have one more week before we're flying to Miami. Oh my gosh. I'm going to this conference first in Phoenix, and I am beyond excited about this conference. I've been wanting to go and see Brooke live, for my coach live, for so long, and I've been in a community for now over 2 years, nearly 3 years. And I'm like, yeah, I'm all in. Let's go. So I'm excited. I will bring my new jackets. If you guys have been following me on my social media, I've got 2 tailor-made jackets from Male Eyes, and it's been legit. Like, every single person that see my jacket, and if you're watching this on a video, this is not a jacket. I've got 2 jackets. One is pink, one is orange, and I'm gonna buy a blue one and a green one as well. And it's just like everybody literally at the event were like touching my skin, go like, oh my god, this jacket, like, feel it, is so soft. Is this silk? I'm like, oh my goodness, this is so good. So yeah, so love these new jackets, and they're tailor-made. They've got my name inside of it. Just absolutely amazing. So yeah, it's all happening. It's all happening. We are ready to rock and roll. I'm going to Miami I'll be working from there. So I was doing like a list of packing things. So I have to have like my ring lights. I have to have my microphones. I have to have my keypad and notepad and all the things, right? Because I'm gonna be working from overseas. Like, it's actually happening. So we'll see. We'll see. I'll keep you posted. You guys will see me on social media, which is really cool. All right, so we're talking about today. One of the biggest things that I get from clients is like, Francesca, how are you so brave that you put yourself out there? Like, I don't have time, or I don't have a strategy, or I can't be consistent like you are. And the only reason why people are not consistent, or they're not putting themselves out there enough, or any of those things, is because they're actually afraid of rejection. They're terrified of being rejected. So what they do is that they reject themselves first. I want to let you sit with that in your brain for a second. So, what people do is that they're so afraid of rejection that what they choose to do is to not take any action, which means you are rejecting yourself already. You're not even giving yourself a chance to succeed. You're already choosing that you're going to not be seen. So, I've seen that happening to so many people that I wanted to come here and let you all know, because we have 20,000 listeners in here, and I want you all to know what's going on. Are you doing that? Do you know that you have to be out there on social media, that you got to put yourself there, that you need to do this, you need to do that, but you're still letting that fear of rejection stop you? So the fear of rejection comes from, it can have multiple faces, multiple sides. It could be like fear of receiving a no from people, fear of people not liking what you post out there, not putting a like, not putting a comment, fear of not getting any engagement, fear of negative comments, fear of bullying, fear of failure, fear of wasting time and not getting anywhere. So if we are listening to those fears, I mean, I'm not saying that we should not have fears, because come on, let's be honest, right? We do. We all have fears. But the thing is, are we allowing that fears to stop us from taking action? Like, you can be afraid and still do it. You can be scared and still do it. Like, it's important to understand that. And so what I wanted to talk to you guys about is that the other day I was chatting with someone that wanted to jump into my academy, and they were saying, Francesca, like, I'm just not getting anybody to comment, to engage, to chat with me. Like, how do you actually start conversation? You keep saying in your podcast, start conversation with people, but it's like, am I literally like messaging a random person? Like, who am I starting conversations with? Okay, so when we are posting things on our social media, our goal is to find a way for them to feel safe enough, to be able to trust us enough, to be able to comment without them feeling like, oh my gosh, now this person is going to sell to me. We don't want that, right? We don't want people to feel like, I cannot engage with this person on social media because if I do, then this will happen, right? They're going to ask me to buy. So you want people to start to get used to be able to comment, engage, like you, like your stuff, trust you, and all of those things. But then once we have nailed that, which we need to really nail that part, once we nail that, then we're going to be able to move to the other side of like get them to engage, get them to say, oh yes, I want that, oh yes, I like that. So we need to alternate, and this is what's fascinating. People, the other day I had a lady message me saying, Francesca, nothing is working what I'm putting out there. She's not a client of mine yet, but she should. And she said, nothing is working, I'm not getting any engagement. I do get engagement when I post stuff about my personal life, but I'm not getting engagement when I post something about my business. And I'm like, yeah, that's totally normal. And she goes, so how do I get business? I'm like, well, you need to make the business stuff personal. And this person was like, and how do I do that? Right? So you got to think about your business is not really relevant. People don't really care about our businesses. People care about what results am I going to get if I follow you? What is in it for me if I follow you? And so when we're talking about business stuff, we need to make it relevant to them. Because what a lot of us do is that when we talk about business, we make that about us, about our business. We don't make it about them, their fears, their pain, their problems, their solution, their objection, their doubts. We need to talk to them about where they're at, not about what our business is and what our business does. Nobody cares about that. So we need to make our business more personal. When we're talking about business, you'd be like, hey, I just created this thing on da 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 da. And da 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 should be like something that they are dying to put their hands on. If we do it that way, then we're going to start to get engagement on those posts as well. But we cannot expect engagement on a post that is about us. It's never going to happen. Never. So it's a good problem. It's a good sign. If you're getting engagement on your personal stuff, it's great. That means that people are following you. The people are there. The people are interested in what you do. We just need to adjust it and move it towards how can we do the same in business. It's a great thing. It's a great result that you're getting in your personal. Fantastic. Now we just need to make our business personal. That's all. That's the only shift that you do. So when we are afraid of rejection, it means that we tiptoe around our audience. We're not putting offers out there because we're afraid nobody will like it. We're not screaming, we're not telling the world what we do because we're afraid of being rejected. But what we do is that we're failing in advance. We are rejecting our own content because we're not posting, we are assuming that nobody's gonna like it. So we are saying to our content, no, it's not gonna work. Do you see that? Right. So we need to really think about how can I just have the fear and just do it anyway? What would it take for you to do that every single day? What would it take for you to just allow that? Allow that, literally. So we want to start to schedule things in advance so that we don't react to fears. We don't react to feelings. We just do it. There's things happening, we're doing it. And then we need to start to work on the discipline of, okay, I said I was going to do it, and now I want to procrastinate, but I'm going to do it anyway. And now I want to go this way, but I'm going to do it anyway. And now I'm going to do it anyway, right? So you're going to discipline enough to bring yourself back to what you said that you were going to do so that you can actually get the result and stop being afraid of rejection. The only time that we're afraid of rejection is when we are hiding, when we are not in the arena, when we're not putting ourselves out there. When we are out there, there's no problem. There's no fear of rejection. That who cares, right? There's nothing to lose. Very important. So are we willing to feel the feels? Are we willing to feel our feelings and be able to still take action and to be able to still, yeah, that's fine. I'm going to go this way. I'm going to do it that way. Are you willing to do that? It will change everything for your business. But the other thing that I was talking the other day, I recorded a video because a client of mine, well, now is a client of mine, but before the person was a client, was saying to me, Francesca, I just don't get it. People are not buying from me. And I said, that's okay. Why people are not buying from you? Well, I don't know. Well, that's what you need to find out. You need to find out why people are not buying from you. And you need to find out what is going on. Is it that your offer is not good enough? Is it that your offer is not appealing? Is it that your offer is not, outstanding? The people go, oh my gosh, I'll be silly if I say no to this. Is it that you're not promising something that people really want? Or is it that you're talking to the wrong audience? Or is it that you're talking a language that they don't understand? What are the things that you're putting out there and why people are not taking action? You need to study that. You need to understand that. You need to break it down, and you need to try change one thing and test it, and then see what's going on in the world. And then you're gonna start to be able to adjust your direction, your objective, where you're going, and so then you can start to get the results that you want. Listen, we're never gonna be afraid of being. We're never gonna stop being afraid. We're never going to be 100% fine. At every level of your business, there are going to be challenges and fears and things that we need to deal with. We might as well start to deal with them now than waiting. Once I get there, then I won't be afraid of rejection. Once I get there, then I will be okay to put myself out there. Once I get there, then listen, if you knew 1,000,000% that if you did a live today, you will get a client. If you knew 1,000,000% that you put a post out there today and you'll get a client, at least one, would you post? I know your answer is yes. So the only reason why you're not posting today, because you are thinking, you're assuming that it's not going to get you anywhere. And it may not, until you learn, until you tweak, until you change it a little bit, until you go more this direction or more that direction. And eventually, slowly but surely, we're going to start to be able to gain that confidence, that certainty, that momentum that you are thinking you're going to have once you get there. But we need to start to get that confidence now. We need to start to get that feeling of certainty now for us to start to get momentum. Just flip the coin. It's the same coin, just need to start with a different energy. You're going to remember you are on demand. There is someone somewhere that is asking the universe to bring them a solution. You have that solution. You are that solution for them. But it's a matter of prioritizing those people. It's a matter of helping those people. It's a matter of putting myself out there, knowing there is someone out there that needs me badly. I know there is someone out there that wants to be sold out. They wants to run sold out retreats, sold out workshops, sold out events. They want to put something out there and just bam, sold out. I know there's someone out there that really wants that. And I have an academy that does that. I can show them, I can teach them, I can confidently say if they follow my strategy, they can get that. They can get sold out retreats, sold out events, sold out business, sold out calendar. Everything is sold out. I know that. Why? Because I have done it with so many people that now that confidence is there. And when at the beginning I didn't have confidence, I matched my price with my confidence. A lot of people try to charge premium, but they're not even believing in that product themselves. Would you buy your own product? Let's be honest. Let's be honest. If someone offered you the same product with the same time, would you buy it? Or would your past self would have bought it? Ask yourself that. And if the answer is no, then your prices are way too high. You gotta adjust that. Let's not have rush to charge premium. We can get there. I mean, if you get to premium prices in 2 years' time, nobody's gonna die. I promise you. But if you have premium price way too early, when people don't trust you, don't know you, they're not sure what's gonna happen, and you don't believe it, ain't gonna happen. So match your price with your confidence, feel the fear, and do it anyway. I hope you guys find today valuable. I am excited to, next time I speak to you, I most likely will be in Miami. Oh my goodness. So exciting. So thank you so much for watching, and 20,000 of you listening to this. It just fills my heart. Like, it's like, what? Wait. So please come and follow me on social media. Come and follow me on Facebook, on Instagram. Like it, comment. Let me know that you're there. I want to hear you. I want to feel you. I want to see you. I want to know you. I want to get to know your business. I want to see how I can help you and support you. So come along. Share this podcast with all your friends if you love it, and tag me. Let them know that you're enjoying this podcast, that is doing something for you and your business. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you next week. Hey, if you enjoy listening to this podcast, then you have to come to check out our Facebook group, Workshop Secrets for Coaches. It's a community of over 9,500 coaches that are ready to boom their business by running workshops. They are stuck in one-on-one coaching and they're ready to start to go one-to-many. So if you are one of those coaches, then you have to join us. I look forward to see you there. And hey, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and leave me a review to win a ticket to one of my workshops. I look forward to see you there.